Hello, everyone. Hello, Tarls, Cass, Oz, Sherry, Thorax, Ghosty. I'm not sure if I've seen you in my chat before, but it's good to see you. And it's good to see all of you. Hello, happy Tuesday. Tuesday, even. Or potentially Wednesday for some of you. It is, February 27th, 2024. And I don't know why I'm starting off like that. But what kinds of TV broadcasts start off with the date like that? I know some of them do. It's not like weather reports, is it? I don't know. Either, I guess. Hello? C-SPAN? Star Trek? You literally... Oh, hello, Titanic. Yeah, I don't know. Alarms for phones? You saw Star Trek? Hi, Zwav. Oh, well, maybe Star Trek is what I was thinking of. Like, subconsciously. My dad has been rewatching it lately, so I've been in the room for some of it. I'm not really keen on it, personally. Stardate Tuesday the 27th. Oh, right, the Warhammer Power Wash expansion. That's crazy. Also, yeah, Titanic, I've been there before. So which one? One of the old ones. I want to say the Next Generation. I could be wrong. I just know it's not one of the more modern ones. They got some of the more goofy effects. Ballin'? Ballin'? Tommy, they're all old. Well, I mean, there was that movie from like 2017 or something, right? Kirk or Picard? I don't know, actually. Spock is there, but I feel like he might be in all of them. Other tab is Cyber Formula. Ooh, I need to watch Cyber Formula. That looks like such a fun show. And also, like, the rare racing anime, like, there's not a lot of them. Oh, the OG there's one new 2017. 7 years ago. That's still not that long ago. Come on. That's not even a whole Obama ago. Okay, I need to explain. I don't know what prompted me, but I started referring to segments of 8 years as an Obama because, you know. Yeah. C-SPAN, Dateline, Entertainment Weekly. That's right. Okay. You love that? I'm glad you all find that funny. There's one new Star Trek show? Oh, is there? Wait, oh, there's 3 new Star Trek shows? I think one of them is considered gold. Good? I'm a weird one. I know. Like a Fortnite or a Score, an Obama, yes. Speaking of Fortnite, apparently Epic may or may not have been compromised recently. I just saw something about that like literally 10 minutes ago. So you might want to like change your passwords and make sure you don't have like payment information tied to their store if you're if you use their services for anything. Lower Decks is good, and so is Strange New Worlds. Wow, that shows how out of the loop I am on Star Trek. I have not heard of any of those. Plain Bean. I've heard of Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and... well, that's it, as far as shows go, anyway. Although was the original one just called Star Trek? Or was the Next Generation the first one? I don't actually know. I grew up with Stargate, not Star Trek. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, I guess, depending on who you ask. You're gonna just... okay. Doesn't show anything. I just saw, like, a tweet about it. Like, so I don't know if a Google search would... like, it was a brand new tweet. So it might not... yeah! Next Generation... well, I don't know. Maybe they could have, well, in theory, maybe they could have, like, been you know, like, oh, it's the next generation of humanity. We're going to space. You know? Like, they could have done it. They could have been going for that, for all I knew. Since the upcoming racing anime has very oddly similar shenanigans. Oh. Interesting. I'm still a child at heart. I get told that. Which Stargate? I mostly watched SG-1. I know I watched Atlantis back when it was airing, and somehow Small Tommy was not traumatized by it. But when my parents rewatched it a few months ago, I was not having a good time. I couldn't really be in the room for it. I think SG-1 is a lot more palatable. And then there was Universe, which lasted like 8 episodes and sucked. I don't remember anything about it except that it sucked, and it was kind of like straddling the line of R-rated, actually, or MA, I guess, which was weird because the other shows were not like that. I don't know what they were trying to do there. No. SG-1's so good and so is the original movie. I will say, I will warn you, Ghosty, like, I don't know how you do with, like, I wouldn't really call Atlantis graphic in like the traditional sense of graphic, but it's got some really like messed up things that happen in it, and it's I don't like thinking about it. Crack Ship is already chaos because the upcoming anime is There was a period of there was a period of Naughty's sci-fi where they just wanted to be horny and have interpersonal drama like Battlestar. Oh, that explains it, I guess. You like The Thing, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Oh, The Thing, like the movie. Oh. Okay, yeah, you'll probably be fine. I just... Sorry, I'm probably circling on this a little too much. You watched Courage the Cowardly Dog once before and it hecked you up? Courage the... Yeah, the 90s were like a lawless wasteland of cartoons, weren't they? They let all sorts of like pushing the limits kinds of shows air. Is that my... Oh, never mind. The Fly? Oh, I don't know about The Fly, but I don't think I want to know about The Fly either. You have Courage? Yeah, I remember watching Courage. No, sorry. Hey, it's okay. You don't have to apologize for your crack ships. We all have them. We all have at least one, I think. Or, well, most of us have at least one. Like, sometimes you see 2 characters and you're just like, you know what? Make them kiss. Right? Gives you more chaos during the... Ah, yeah, okay. Well, do I have a... I guess I sort of have, like... a semi-crack ship, maybe? I mean, it's a ship that other people support and make art of regularly, so I guess it's not that uncommon of one. I don't know, like... I'm not actually sure if the 2 characters in question have interacted or not. I know they know about it. Well, I know one of... I'll have to look into it. Fly is pretty... Oh, practical effects? The Fly is referenced... Wait, Pokemon references The Fly? You make that... What? When Bill gets Pokemon? Oh. The ship? Okay. Well, it involves 2 Genshin characters, but it's Kazuha and Wanderer. I see some cute art of them together. Makes sense with the... Oh yeah, good practical effects. I was just talking to someone about this the other day. I think it was Ladiri. Where like, good practical effects, like when practical effects are bad, they're really bad. But they are at least like, gay, yes. But they are at least like, they like, good practical effects are like so traumatizing compared to good CG. Like, the movies that wig me out the most have like really good practical effects. It's not a good time for someone as squeamish as I. See, the thing about being a fighter jet is that, being a modern age fighter jet, is that most of my violence happens at an extremely long distance against mostly metallic targets, so I don't really get to see that. So when I was on the base after my service years were over, and I was, you know, flipping through channels, and some of my cohorts were watching things, I saw things that I did not like, and it kind of messed me up. That's the general gist of it. Yeah, I don't know. I think the part of my brain that discerns reality from fiction is a little broken, because I'll see something disturbing in a movie and I won't go, oh, good thing it's just a movie. I'll go, oh God, what if that happened to me or someone I cared about? So it's... You watch Mortal Kombat? We had a Mortal Kombat game on the GameCube. I didn't much like it, but I was more... I was more... I don't know why. I don't know why, but like the stuff, with a few exceptions, that sort of thing didn't bother me as much when I was small. It was as I got older that it started to bother me more, so I don't know. Something must have broke somewhere. Old movie fighter. Oh, I'm sure they do, Audiri, but that doesn't make it any less disturbing. But you still think Die Hard is a Christmas movie? Of course, it takes place on Christmas, doesn't it? Or at least, well, I don't know about the first one, but like the second and third ones, right? Thinking back to like 90s cartoons that I like now, I liked Dexter's Laboratory. I was aware of Johnny Bravo. I don't think I watched it that much, but I don't remember like disliking it. I just think it was one that we didn't enjoy as much. I'm trying to remember what else. Kids are cruel, Jack, and oh. Cat Dog. Cat Dog! Yes! Yes! I did watch that! And Angry Beavers. I barely remember them, but I know I watched them. I would be down to try rewatching a few episodes of them to refresh my memory. I don't think we were allowed to watch Morocco's Modern Life. I'm pretty sure we were not. Powerpuff Girls! Yes! 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 Powerpuff Girls. Buttercup best girl, don't at me. She was the best character. Even I might also be biased because she had the lime green and black, and that's a really good color combination. I want to watch the anime adaptation. I want to watch Powerpuff Girls Z. Like, I want to watch an episode just to see what it's like, because it's really wild to me that they made an anime out of it. Oh, pardon me. I hope you didn't hear that. Disney Kid? You wish you could have her voice? Yeah, that's fair. Blossom. Oh, hi, Wraith! Wait, I didn't say hi to you earlier. I'm sorry. Hello. Yeah, I forget which one. Let me look up which MK is on the GameCube, actually. It was the only one we had, which is really funny that it's one that you didn't know existed. I kind of have like a track record of that sort of thing. Of like, it's like with Far Cry. The only Far Cry I played was the one that nobody talks about. The very first. Until I streamed 3, of course. Let's see. GameCube. Deadly Alliance, that's what it was. That is absolutely what it was. Can't even, yeah. As far, okay. Alright, Tarls. Stay safe. As far as Disney shows go, I watched Lilo and Stitch, I watched The Weekenders, I watched Kim Possible. I know there's other things. I know on the JetX block, I watched Power Rangers. My favorite parts of Power Rangers, my favorite part of any Power Rangers episode was always the Megazord fight, because giant robots are cool. I did not watch Totally Spies. I think it was one of those series that I had my eyes on, but I never watched it for one reason or another. Like, there were several series I did that with, like My Life as a Teenage Robot, which Audiri has been helping me catch up on. Code Lyoko, that was another one that I had my eyes on, but never watched for some reason. I don't know. Young Tommy made up, like, these arbitrary reasons for not watching shows. Like, I don't... Is that the Alex Angel? I remember you. Welcome back. Good to see you. I hope you've been well. Have I watched Coco? I don't know, actually. You thought you wouldn't? Oh, I remember. Hello. Jenny Wakeman is goals. Absolute. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hi, Aizu. What is Coco? Oh, wait. Is it the film? Okay, there's a 2017 film named Coco. It's a Pixar movie. Oh, it's that movie. I should watch that. I haven't yet, but I should. I should watch that. I've heard good things. And I've seen a couple funny memes of it, too. May have told you the story about Playhouse Disney becoming Disney Junior. Maybe. That sounds familiar. I say that a lot. I really do just say that a lot. Also, yeah, Totally Spies was kind of a sus series from what I gather. Let's see, what else have I watched over the years? And you know, on Nickelodeon I watched the usual stuff. I watched SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, what else? I know there was more than that. That's Cartoon Network, but I did watch Kids Next Door. I absolutely watched that. On Cartoon Network, I watched KND, I watched Camp Lazlo, I watched the Transformers anime adaptations when they moved there. Those were still the best ones. Don't at me. That's fair, Ghosty. I don't know if I had any shows like that that just unlocked something for me. Martin Mystery. I remember you mentioning that, Rafe. You were there for that particular rebranding because new shows were premiering with the switchover and Small Me was excited. Ah, okay, fair enough. I know on back to Disney Channel, I know I watched, what the hell is it? Pardon my French. I watched, Wissy Peens Day. Yeah. I hope they're good ones. Dora the Explorer. I watched Dora the Explorer for a while. And do you want to know why I stopped watching it? The only reason, I mean, I probably would have fallen out of it eventually, but the only reason I stopped watching Dora the Explorer was because my dad walked in one day. Now, keep in mind, I was like 6 or 7 at the time. My dad walked in one day and was like, and was like, why are you still watching that baby show? And I felt bad. I genuinely felt disappointed. I stopped watching it after that. I did say Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball was my way. Oh, dearie. No. Not in front of chat. No. Did you ever watch Robot Boy? How have I not heard of that? That sounds like a fun show, just from the name. Like, you can't go wrong with that. Let's take a look. Robot Boy. Oh, that little guy? I've seen him, but I didn't know what show he was from. I don't... Wah, hello, Sharklet. You would tell your hairdresser. Oh, that's cute. Your grandparents said about SpongeBob? Wow, SpongeBob is timeless. Your grandparents are meanies. Oh god, my gym partner's a monkey. I was aware of that show. I think even nowadays I wouldn't. Hey, thank you. Astro Boy? I should watch Astro Boy. That's like a classic, right? That's like one of the... It's like a mecha series, but not really a mecha series, right? To be... Chalk Zone! I remember Chalk Zone! I loved that show! I love that show so much! Unfortunately, I think it ended up in tax write-off hell. Which is annoying. To be fair, they're old. Oz, when I am 70, I'm going to be watching SpongeBob reruns. Don't at me. I'm gonna, if I ever have grandkids, they are watching old SpongeBob episodes with me. Rudy's got the chalk. Yes! I did see those clips, Bucket. Also, hello, Bucket. Foster's Home for Magic. Yes! I remember watching that. Bubble Guppies? That sounds familiar. Hi, Paladin. Wow, oh my goodness gracious, everyone's here. Hi, y'all. Hello. Good to see you. Sailor Moon via early YouTube. I watched the first episode of that on YouTube a few years ago, and I never got around to watching the rest of it. I should. It is a classic, right? I should do that. Oh, hi, Fonty. Wowzers. Dragon Ball Z Kai. Hey, that's not a bad one to start with. Like, I think they did a good job, like, abridging the original show. And it was cool that they kept, like, some of the insert songs from the Japanese version. Magic School Bus. Pretty sure I watched that. I'm pretty sure. Oh, does anyone remember Stanley? Does the kid with like the fish and the great big book of everything? I think it was like an Australian show. Because I think the fish was an Aussie. Wait, am I Dan? Wait, is that the one with the fish? Yes. Yes. Elfin. Oh. I've heard about that one. I'm not touching that one. Naruto. I've heard good things about Dan Versus. I mean, Nemo? No. Although there is a fish involved with that, and there are Australians involved with that. Oh, I'm sorry, Ghosty. Was it not a good time? Oh. Yeah. Oh, Estuary English accent. I thought he was an Aussie. That one Gundam Seed edit from early YouTube? I don't think so. I'm not a furry, but Prince Cadence from My Little Pony did. Oh, or Candace, sorry. Princess Candace. Let's take a look. It's hard for me to say, because I'm like negative levels of furry, but like I guess I can kind of see why. Send in the DMs. Okay, El Tigre? I didn't watch that one, but I know of it. Well, hey, I didn't mean anything bad by it. Like I said, I think I can see why. It's just hard to it's just a little hard for me to define negative levels. I didn't think that far ahead. Code Geass? I have not. I've heard that I should. I was like 10. Hey, Alex, I'm not shaming you. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm shaming you. I'm not, I promise. Mucha Lucha. A negative furry is like... I hate that. I'm not reading that out loud. Does it stack overflow? Maybe. Don't worry, okay. El Tigre was cool having two relatives. That does sound interesting, actually. Oh, Alex, since you haven't been here in a while, have you noticed my model looks a little different now? Oops. Adiri made it fancier. Hold on, let me scooch this over. Hey. Ears and tail. Well, ears and a tail are my cutoff, but even then it's not like, I'm not like super fond of that. Like, I'll accept it, but it's not really what I look for. People wear their fursuit, no one best. Oh no. You can tell from here. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Here, I got something else. My reticles are improved now, and they're on a toggle, so I can mix and match them with other expressions. And I have a new smug grin, too. Yeah! Thank you, Adiri. Let's see. What did I miss? Mucha Lucha, Ed, and Eddie. I don't think I was allowed to watch Ed, and Eddie. But the art style kind of... Tails got... Tiny Cube pass it on. Like, I look, let me put it this way. I don't mind people having ears and tail. So today the challenge stream? Yes, it is. You didn't really felt like too much intelligence, word, MC is so smart they can just solve it. Ooh, that does sound slightly off-putting. You know, I remember, and apparently this is not a complaint that is exclusive to me, watching the Gundam Build Fighters spin-offs. Specifically, I remember watching Build Fighters Try. I thought the original Build Fighters was pretty alright, but then I watched Build Fighters Try, and it was just like a repeating pattern of, wow, this new pilot with this cool new Gunpla is so super strong and good and cracked at the game, and they kick everyone's butt. And they just lost in 5 minutes to the generic shonen protagonists who just punches things. It's like, okay, sure. Tiny Cube Prison Break? I don't think so. You're watching part 2. That's fair. I liked the original. I liked the one side character that helped the protagonist sometimes that had the upgraded Gundam X with like the twin shoulder cannons. I am a sucker for twin shoulder cannons. I will have you know. Like, that is just peak mecha design. Like, if I can find a picture, like, can I find like a picture from the show maybe? To the wiki. What is it called? What the heck is it called? I don't actually know its designation. I can't find it on the wiki. No. There is something to the idea of a tried and true Gundam model winning. It's the meme that the freshly made and painted figures at a 40k table roll. Oh. Yeah, there was some stupid thing with like, the more you customize, like the more detailed your Gunpla customization was, the stronger it would end up being in the simulation for some reason. So like if you panel lined and put custom paint on, like you got like a buff basically. And there was this one guy that had like a custom Zaku version, the airbrush mount, yeah, that had like a custom Zaku variant that like he slapped like reactive armor panels from a tank model kit onto it, and I thought that was a cool idea. Like just actually a kit bash involving stuff that isn't even like Gundam related. I can't find a good picture of the Gundam I'm thinking of though, so I might have to settle for another one. I'll keep looking as I talk. I want to get into model kits, but they scare me. I don't want to break them or paint something wrong. Like, it stresses me out trying to apply stickers on like McDonald's toys. Like, I can't imagine. And like with model making, like you also need all these extra tools, right? Like that's another thing, like, ugh, especially if sandpaper's involved. I don't like sandpaper. Makes me uncomfortable. Why does it make you uncomfortable? I don't know. The texture and the sound of it scritching just causes physical discomfort in me for some reason. Don't bother with stickers for snap models? Oh, okay. Cheap ones? Oh, you'll have to keep me posted on that. Stitch. Yeah, it's like a... Ugh. A lot of... Yeah, there's a ton. I mean, the show's been around since 1979, right? Like the franchise. Do you file your nails? I try to a little bit, but admittedly, that does make it difficult for me to do that as well. I mean, the metal one on the back of this pair of clippers isn't as bad as like the emery boards. The emery boards are what really gets me. Ugh. Blech. Also, that's Faircast. I am into anime, but I only watch it every so often. I have to be in the right mood and the right headspace to be able to focus on reading the subtitles and like actually processing it. Aw, you have models? I didn't know you collected model kits, Paladin. I know you had like a couple models laying around, but I didn't realize. Like, let me see here. Somebody's worst anime. One person's trash, right? Bobobo. I remember seeing ads for that on Toonami and being super weirded out by it, but hey, if you enjoy it, more power to you. Airbrush. That's fair as well, Paladin. Takes me a while to get started, but yeah. I powered through Gundam Seed in a couple weeks. I still need to watch Gundam Seed Destiny so I can watch Gundam Seed Freedom, because I keep seeing posts about and art about stuff from Freedom, which is the movie that came out recently, and I don't want to get spoiled. I'm so scared of getting spoiled. Like, oh, hey, guess what? This character dies. I'd be like, no, stop. I haven't seen it yet. Nah. Sometimes you watch anime knowing you don't have subtitles on, but yeah. It's at the point where, like, I understand a few phrases and words, like the general gist of them. The same with, like, after playing Genshin in Chinese for so long, I kind of, like, understand a few phrases. But it's, yeah, I still need to be able to, like, read and process what's going on. Like, sometimes I'll be able to, like, read, but it won't, like, stick, and I'll be, like, sitting there, like, a minute later, like, wait, what just happened? And I don't like having to constantly back up and reread things. You want... Oh, that's fair. All I know is about Jujutsu Kaisen is the funny purple. That's about all I know. Hold on. Maybe I just need to do like a regular image search. JJK. I guess I should. Wait, I was trying a regular image search. You know, a lot of people are down bad for Gojo. I see. Oh, that's a WebP. No, I can't work with that. Can I? Maybe I can. Does OBS support WebP? I thought, wait. It only has one season so far, Wraith? I didn't know that. I thought it had been around for like a while at this point, and I was just kind of late in finding out about it. It should. Alright. What do you mean that kid is $419? What? Oh, there are 2 seasons. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can pull this up. Desktop. There it is. Okay, it does work. Yeah, look at this. Twin shoulder cannons, baby. Peak mecha design. Welcome back, Tarls. I was finally just following up on something I talked about like 5 minutes ago. Like, there's just something so cool about having 2 big heck-off blasters that fold over the, I hate that I just called them blasters. That fold up over the shoulders and just make all of your problems go away. Bro has the ultra killings. He kind of does. I think they're supposed to be like solar panels or something. Blast is, yeah. Now I just remember there was an early episode of the dubbed Pokemon anime, like in the original series, where because it was for kids, they couldn't say bombs, so they called them blaster balls. It's like, okay. What if the head can transfer? You mean like freaking Lockdown in the one Transformers movie? You think you know where do you think? Oh, you think I got my design philosophy from Gundam, maybe? Or is it not related to the picture I was just showing? Blaster balls and jelly donuts. A retrofit that has twin ooh, maybe. I need to get art of my actual combat spec. I have the visor, but that's it. Because like if you're not at Shade Eye, Oh yeah, the Shade Eye head. That is pretty nice. It is pretty nice. It looks a little scrungly without the visor on, admittedly. Even the color scheme. Oh. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? There's an episode where James. Oh yeah, I remember. Combat spec? Yeah, yeah. I think I've showed it. I think at least a good chunk of you have seen it before, but I think there's some of you who haven't yet, so I'm gonna pull it up quick. This was a mock-up I got from my artist friend Flair a while back that shows like what the visor would look like. It might be different in like the final product, but like that's the general gist of it. And yeah. Well, yeah. It's pretty rad, isn't it? Yeah. Let me see it. Looks like a Dark Souls. Wait a minute. I think you commented that. I think you have seen this before because I remember that comment. Nier vibes. I could see it. It's kind of like akin to the blindfolds, right? It's kind of like that with how it's like opaque. I think I see what you're getting at. I see the comparison. It helps that I'm also an Android. But no, I can show y'all, and for Alex in particular, what I specifically got my inspiration from. The color scheme is actually a really funny coincidence, so now that you mention it. Androids are bad? Yes. Has more cyberpunk vibes? A little. I could see that too. Does it have a cool outfit? Not yet, unfortunately. It will. Well, I mean, the outfit's pretty much the same. It would just have, I would just have different sleeves and some more armor plating, maybe. As for the inspiration, let me pull it up quick. Several of you here already know this, but again, we're doing it for the ones who haven't seen yet. It is specifically based on... It is specifically based on this paint job for the Jolly Rogers Squadron, VF-103. Well, I think they had a different designation in the past, but later on it was VF-103. So you can see where you can see where I got my yellow stripe from, and the thing on my sleeve. Yar, Pirate Tommy. True. Now that I think about it, I think Oz made something like that. Did I save it? I'm gonna kick myself if I didn't save it. Am I a pirate? Maybe. Oh, they merged squadrons. That's what happened. Did I not save the pirate? Oh, you're kidding me. That's so unfortunate. There's so many times where I want to pull up art someone made again, and then I look, and I don't have it saved, and I just feel bad. Because it's like, I meant to save it. I just forgot. Reminds me of Ace Combat 7 streams. Yeah. I should stream that again at some point. I've been... I feel like, as a whole, like, I get that I'm the plain boy, but I feel like as a whole I enjoy Armored Core more, just because there's more, like, room for expression. Like, if you want to express yourself in Ace Combat 7, you pretty much want to, like, get a custom skin commissioned or make one, and then, like, mod your game to have, like, different colored UI and stuff. But if you want to express yourself in Armored Core, all you have to do is paint your mech and make a few decals. I think you need to replay... You've played Ace Combat? I didn't know you played Ace Combat. Have I played Cuphead? No. I haven't actually played Cuphead. Eye patch toggle would go kind of crazy. Which ones have you played? Because well, you said you played 0, but have you played the others? That's really interesting. I didn't know that. Oh. That's cool. You tried out Ace Combat 2. Oh yeah, you got the one on the 3DS. Oh yeah, you did mention that Brew Barons game to me, Tarls. Yeah, yeah. I hope you enjoy that when it comes out. You really like Flight? Oh. Yes, Cass. 3DS is remake of 2. I don't quite know what they've added to it, aside from, I guess, a proper story. You have the PlayStation 1 twin flight sticks. The PlayStation 1 had twin flight sticks? That's cool. That's cool. That's really neat, honestly. What was I saying again? Oh, we were talking about Ace Combat streams. Yeah, so I'll try to... The first analog controller for the PS1. Oh, that's rad. So I'll try to have some more Ace Combat 7 streams in the future, but I think I'm gonna try to make Armored Core 6 fight clubs like a bi-weekly thing, or like once a month at least, because I do quite have fun with them. And don't tell us. Don't tell a certain satellite. Oh, see you, Lucifer. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. But don't tell a certain Sputnik I said this. But I kind of feel like I need to cover for him when he's been less available as of late. I'm not like, it's not a slight against him. I just, you know, I got the itch. I feel the need, you know? The need for smacking robots together, clearly. But I'm a lightweight main, so there is also a bit of a need for speed there. It was so funny playing Need for Speed Unbound, because at one point early in the story, the guy who's like your mentor, or like the guy that you're working for, is kind of like this, you know, he's like an uncle trying to be hip, right? Like a how do you do fellow kids kind of person. And he's like, you know, I understand you kids got that, you know, that need for, and then he didn't finish it. He couldn't finish the thought. But then it comes up again at the, like, right before the final race at the end of the game, and he's like, speed, the need for speed. Like, he finally remembered. It was so goofy. I loved it. Unbound is like genuinely a fun game. Like, as far as modern Need for Speed games go, I recommend it if your computer can run it, because modern NFS games are a little demanding. Also, Hot Pursuit Remastered, peak. Hot Pursuit 2010 is peak, and the fact that all the remaster did was upscale the textures and include the DLC from the base game, and also replace one of the cars because of licensing, a couple of the cars because of licensing issues. I think that says a lot about the quality of the game. Aw, hello, Mark Stein. And yes, Taros, we do have to spar. We had talked about doing it on the weekend, and I think we both just kind of got caught up in things and forgot, which is okay. It happens. As far as other streams go, as much as I'd love to stream Armored Core next week is going to be streamless, because I have a very long, arduous work week ahead of me next week. And I don't think I want the whole art thing happen. Oh, it's okay. I don't think I want to, like, push that. Like, I don't want to push myself to stream on top of that. It would not, I don't think it would be a very fun time. I could be wrong, because a lot of times when I think I'm not going to have fun on a stream, I end up having fun on stream. But still, it's just not, it's an extra layer of planning and mental energy that I have to take into consideration going into the week. So I'm just gonna not. I apologize. I do want to stream Far Cry Blood Dragon and maybe Far Cry 5. I'm probably not going to stream Danganronpa 3. I'm gonna be real. Danganronpa 1 and 2 combined, but mostly 2, kind of just like drove me insane. In the why am I still playing this kind of, they're not like, the gameplay's fine, it's just I can't stand the way the dialogue gets. Like it's like the exact kind of humor that makes me not watch anime more often. 3 is hella contentious. Why is he here? Just to suffer? Yeah. So I want to find something more. I'm probably try to do more like maybe chatting and gacha streams. Needs a replay system. Chatting and or gacha streams, maybe. Like, I just need more chill stuff to do, I think. Like, I think streaming Half-Life and trying to stream Half-Life 2, I think together, those kind of just broke me. Like, I genuinely just... I have... I think I've mentioned this before to some of you, but I've just not been able to, like... Obviously, I'm having fun right now. I have fun on stream most of the time. But, like, streaming itself has felt like kind of a chore for me lately. So like, you've probably noticed I've been dragging my feet with schedules and whatnot. And with Twitter content and stuff like that. It's just, it's been draining for me. I don't want to give up, though. I'm not ready to graduate. I've had the thought has crossed my mind, but that's not what I want to do. I want to keep streaming and doing stuff for y'all, because y'all are great, and I really appreciate you. Like, obviously I don't think I'm going to stream for the rest of my life, but I don't want to give up just yet. Hi, Northy! Also, yeah, chatting streams are nice. Screams? No, that's October. Chatting streams are nice to catch up with. Like we're doing right now. Speaking of work, I'm a little displeased because work this week was lighter than I expected. Which, like, normally you would think that's, like, a good thing. But in this case, I'm, like, annoyed because I was actually looking forward to having, like, a bit of extra work to help patch up a short paycheck recently. And I kind of don't. So it's like... Some screams when surprise comedy, yeah. Like when a rocket launcher enemy jumps around the corner, or I jump around the corner and get slammed in the face by a rocket. But yeah. What was I saying? Screams. Chatting. Where was I? Oh, bugger. But yeah, so like I said, I think I just need to do, like, more chill stuff and, like, consistent content, right? Like, I can just sit here and shoot the breeze with y'all and not have to, like, think too hard about it, aside from mixing up the thumbnail a bit and coming up with a title. That's it. You'd be surprised how often I struggle to... Oh! Right, work has been light. Yes, that's right. Okay, so... Originally, I was expecting to work 3 full days and a half day this week, which is about as heavy as my work weeks get. I found out today was a half day. No, wait. No, it was 2 full days and 2 half days, that's what it was. I found out today was unexpectedly a half day, so I only have 1 full day of work this week. And one of the 2 half days that I was going to work on Thursday, turns out the person that I agreed to cover for that day didn't realize that there wasn't actually work scheduled for that day. So I don't actually have any work to do there. So it's like, thank you, Alex. You recently got transferred from your usual workplace to another more hectic... Oh, jeez. Yeah, that sounds rough. I'm sorry to hear that, Wraith. Glad to see you still seem to be hanging in there. What was I gonna say? We're talking, yeah. But yeah, next week, as far as work goes, is gonna be 4 full days. Having a job is suffering? Yeah, and so is being poor. Which is, an unfortunate conundrum of society, isn't it? But that's a little dark for today. I had to take a sippy. Y'all should take a sippy too if you have water. If you don't have water, go get water. Sippy's important. Oh, right, yes, another thing. I think I would be a guest for this. Yeah, I'd be a guest for this. But I was planning to collab with Tarls in the near future at some point, because he has never played Pokemon Black and White. So I am holding my Sidewinder to his back and making him play Pokemon Black and White, just like I did with Audiri. because it's the best generation, and if you're a Pokemon fan, you should play it. But, the ways of Unova, yes. Pokemon Journey, that's right, it was like a quality of life mod for Black and White. Pokemon based in W. Exactly, Northy. You thought you were doing it for the... Well, that can be arranged. Black 2, White 2 are some of your favorite games? Same. Same. They are actually my favorite mainline games. Like, if they hit... All they're missing is trainer customization. You've never played Pokemon? That's fair. It is very much a... You either like it or you don't. Emerald beats them out only slightly. Emerald's pretty solid. Going to Force. Oh, cool. Keep me posted on that, Cass. Yes, Unova's the best gen. And it makes me mad that everyone hated on it back when it was new. And then because of that, I'm pretty sure that's why Game Freak got kind of lazy. Or, I shouldn't say lazy. But I feel like that's why the Pokemon series kind of declined for a while there. And, well, in some ways it's still kind of... They're trying. They're trying to make it better now. They have... The more recent titles have been good ideas with crunch very clearly showing itself in terms of graphics and in Scarlet and Violet performance quality. Like, they like from the quality of life and gameplay features and all this stuff, like it like, and even just like some of the stuff that happens during the story and stuff, like it's kind of like you can tell some parts were rushed. Like I noticed in Sword and Shield, like it felt rushed toward the end of the main story, but the DLCs were actually really good. Like genuinely. Character customization is still pretty recent. That is true. So I wouldn't mind the GameCube level graphics. Oh, welcome back, Isaac. Well, actually, Sherry, first, I think some GameCube games look better than it, actually. But also, I wouldn't mind the graphics as much if it actually ran smooth. Like, yeah, okay, Sword and Shield had the tree. But at least Sword and Shield generally ran fine. It ran a lot better than Scarlet Violet. And had better fashion. Like, Scarlet and Violet is just like, oh, wow, oof, that sure is a solid, like, 20 frames per second. You're right, I shouldn't have... Yeah, the GameCube had some really good-looking games. Like, Colosseum, the tree, yeah. So apparently what happened with that tree was that they just upscaled, they just applied the same texture, like, they upscaled the model of a smaller tree, but forgot to upscale the texture. Yeah. I've enjoyed playing Scarlet Violet, but I really wish it ran better. It's insane. The poor Switch is struggling with its like 2014 mobile phone GPU. Like I don't know what the I don't care if people hated the Wii U. I still think the Wii U was a good console. Yeah, the gamepad was a little unwieldy, but you know, I didn't mind it. Like I had 800 hours in Splatoon, 800 hours in Mario Kart 7. No, Mario Kart 8. And 800 hours in Xenoblade Chronicles X. I loved the Wii U to bits, even if it didn't have a lot of games. Like... I have some really bad memories of that era, but I also have some really good memories. I played Warriors Orochi 3 on it as well. That was pretty fun. And I was so mad because I bought that game from the eShop on Christmas. When I got, well, I got some Christmas money, so I bought it at full price. And then, like, 3 months later, I saw a copy of it in GameStop for $20. And I'm like, are you kidding me? The Wii U did have more games than the PS3. Wow. So does Sony just, like, not make games? Did they just stop making games after the PS2 or something? Because that's the impression I'm getting. And the fact that, like, they even admitted recently, like, oh, yeah, no, we're probably not going to have any, like, new games until 2020 of our own until 2025. Like, what? Are you stupid? Like, why? What is wrong with Sony? Are they okay? I don't think they're okay. Like, I adored my fat PS2. And that's about it. Doesn't have any games. Yeah. They just get other companies to make games for them, but wow, yeah, there's something all right. I detest Sony as a company. You hear that, Sony? If you're listening, you suck. Do better. You won't, but you should. SVO's all right. Yeah. Yeah. The final area? I haven't got to the final area yet. I think I have 6 gym badges. I beat the normal gym the last time I played. So I think I have 2 more. You wish you got into PlayStation instead of Xbox? But I feel like I missed out on a lot by never having any Xbox consoles, right? Like, I never had the original. I never had a 360. I sure as heck don't have a 1. And now I think Microsoft just doesn't want to make consoles anymore. It's so sad how consoles are these days. We've got Sony. We've got Microsoft being like, yeah, we're probably just going to make all our Xbox games for PC now. And then you've got Nintendo. And then you've got Nintendo. There's a problem here. Poor Sega. Sega should have never stopped. Imagine if the timeline where Sega never stopped making consoles, maybe we'd actually have like an option, because Sega seems pretty alright as far as AAA game companies go. I like how with Sonic in particular, they're like, oh yeah, no, you can make fan content and like ROM hacks and stuff. Please keep doing that. Meanwhile, Nintendo just like catches a whiff of someone doing something Nintendo adjacent and they're like, no, cease and desist. We will literally send men in suits to intimidate you into not doing it anymore. Screw you for wanting to play a 20-year-old game that hasn't declined in price. Like, bruh. Yes, they are an anti-consumer company. And it's aggravating. It's agonizing. And yeah, Sherry, I'm the same. I got a Switch right here. I'll play Mario Kart with someone if they ask. And that's about it. Metroid A2... I think the reason they specifically went after Metroid AM2R is because that was right before Samus Returns came out, which is a remake of 2. But that's still pretty gross of them, honestly. And now they're apparently going after the guy that made the Switch emulator, Discord Mario Kart Night. Discord Mario Kart Night, y'all? Would we want that? Are any of y'all Mario Kart gamers? Would you be down for it? Cause I think I would be. Marty Kart. I'll do Discord Mario Kart right now. Unfortunately tonight wouldn't work. Tarls, Sherry, Aizu. Oh, Northy doesn't have a swimsh if you have Mario Kart. I appreciate the sentiment. I mean, surely one of you has a capture card and could stream it for people, maybe. I mean, it's okay if not. I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. That's rude of me to ask. I shouldn't ask other people to stream. Wow. I just don't have a capture card at all. You feel like I'm tight to be great at Smash? Me? I was okay at Smash. I can't play it anymore because the button mashing hurts my arm, my like wrist muscles and stuff. I was okay at it. I played Marth and Rob mainly. It was a fine question. Okay. Oh, and Taros does have a capture card. That's right. I remember that now. I couldn't imagine getting someone mad at someone for pirating Gaming Canyon binary. Yeah, didn't they? Hold on. Didn't they like take down? Didn't they end up like taking down the what do you call it? They took down something. They took down like an online scan of the instruction manual for Super Mario 64 from like 1990 whatever. How petty, how absolutely petty and draconian can one be? Genuinely awful company. Ever since Iwata died, Iwata was the only thing keeping that company out of the hell pit of capitalism. And now that he's gone, they've fallen head first. And I need to stop myself. I need to stop myself. How do I stream? Oh, you know, with my totally legitimate PS2. You're very draconian. Well, you're draconian in the cool way. Nintendo, please don't. Yeah. Man, I miss Iwata. Iwata was like the rare good corporate person. We need more of those. But yeah, I'm sorry for getting a little spicy there. Also, if anyone is here who is interested in joining my Discord and hasn't already, the link tree in the description does have the link to it. I know most of you are, but I think there's a couple... Wait a minute. Speak of the devil, I think someone just found it. The CEO for Helldivers 2. That is true. You literally just joined. Hey, I'm even gonna type it in chat for you. Welcome, welcome. Help. Wait, what do you need help with? Yay. I just found out. That's okay. I don't really shill it that much. I'm just like, it's there if you want it. Like, you'll notice if I, as like a way of laughing. Oh, okay. Whenever I switch to like my end card, you'll notice that I have like a little thing like, please don't feel pressure to, like, oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, but like only if you want, like that sort of thing. Like, I don't want to, pardon me. Yeah, time to promote yourself more. Oh. Wow. Tommy Panic. Some chud was like, Helldivers 2 should have PvP, and the CEO straight up said no. Yeah, yeah. And then someone was like, and then someone got mad that another person suggested a pride cape, and the person that got mad was just like banned on the spot. They just called in the orbital rail cannon and just deleted him. that was rad. Toxicity. People, the sad thing is, it seems like people are already getting toxic with, even with it only being PvE, which is really sad. Because it's like, come on. If you don't want to deal with randoms not bringing meta builds, just run private lobbies with your friends. They're cheaters and... Now, why would you cheat in PvE? Like, why? Had a match earlier today, kicked me as extra. Really? I'll kick them with a paveway. Just installed it last night. Helldiver CEO also replied to someone who says they couldn't afford Helldiver 2 with basically wait for the servers to get fixed. Oh. Yeah, it's, I'm not, like, crazy about it, like a lot of people are, but it is fun. It's fun to play with friends. As long as we're all on the same page and don't try to grief each other. Which I generally haven't had too much trouble with, which is nice. You want to get it? Yaw. You also, yeah. It's also a good thing that they, for any of you who haven't got into it yet, like, honestly, it's good that you waited a bit, because they have ironed out some issues. Like, aside from the servers, they also, like, they added an actual frame rate cap setting. It didn't have that on launch. Now if they could just optimize the rest of the graphics a bit better. You don't mind some friendly... Yeah. Yeah, if everyone's okay with it. But I noticed that people don't seem to understand that I'm not into that. I don't, even if it's friendly, like, I am very restricted in that. A Helldivers night would be cool, but I feel like we'd have too many people wanting to play with only 4 slots, right? The engine is freaking Lostec? Eh? Lostec. Oh, that's a BattleTech reference. You wouldn't believe me? Thank you. Multiple fire teams? Oh yeah, we could rotate people out too. Like, I could play with, like, maybe since, you know, it's my Discord, I could be the host, and I could have, like, 3 people, and then we do we do, like, an operation or whatever, and then we swap out, and then 3 more people join me for another one. Maybe something like that, just so y'all get a chance to play with me. What? I'm down for that. Heck yeah. Yeah, Helldivers does have a lot of accidental griefing. I've been on both ends of it, unfortunately. There's a bit of a learning curve with Audiri trying the arc thrower. Lost technology, old and abandoned. They had to... Really? Well, let's see. Helldivers 2. Yeah, I go back to work. Okay, thank you for stopping. We're probably not going to be going, like, super much longer. This isn't going to be a 2-hour stream. I don't... My voice is getting a little worn out already, actually. Engine. Autodesk Stingray? A discontinued 3D game engine. Escape Dead Island, Hamilton's... Wait, Darktide? It's on the same engine as Vermintide and Darktide? Huh. The original devs of the engine dropped years ago, but Helldivers are experienced, so they... Autodesk, sorry. Autodesk Stingray. Whoa. Yeah, DRG does have that perk. That is pretty nice. Okay. You know, somehow, it being on the same engine as those Warhammer games makes a lot of sense. The original devs of the engine dropped it years ago, but Helldivers devs are experienced, so they read. Okay, that makes sense. It's like, when people mod, like, Command & Conquer Generals, which has the Sage engine, that the source code has still, like, never been released for properly. Like, they do all sorts of, like, shenaniganry to get that game engine to cooperate. Invade DRG. DRG's fun. I think I like Helldivers more, but I feel like DRG is also a bit less stressful. It's just nice to see, like, a streamer trend game that I'm, like, actually in my element playing. But unfortunately, you know, my PC probably isn't strong enough to stream it unless I make it Omega crusty, at which point that's going to, like, actively dampen my gameplay experience as well as the viewing experience. Oh! I'm sorry, that was loud. As far as stream quality related things go, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Come here, come here, come here. They're putting fiber in my area. Fiber optic. We're gonna have fiber optic within the next few months, probably. And it's going to be like... what was it again? So, basically, for slightly less than our current service price, we can double our download speed and match our upload speed to it. Right now, we're on 25 up, 250 down. We could upgrade to 500 up, 500 down, and still pay about the same as what we're paying now. It's insane. I'd have to spend 25 bucks to get a new cable for my computer specifically, but yeah, once that's in, we're gonna be gaming, and hopefully my bitrate will actually be, like, sufficient. Upgrades, people, upgrades. You get to have your hipster moment. Yeah, that's the thing. I hadn't even heard of Helldivers 1, and then all of a sudden Helldivers 2 just popped up on my timeline. And I was scared because I thought it was going to be another Lethal Company thing where my friends peer pressure me into playing it with them, and then I end up hating it. Was $25 go along? Absolutely. Absolutely. I will have no hesitation paying that. Sci-Fi Magicka. Interesting. Might have to look into it. I don't really know much about Magicka, but yeah. What was I saying? Quality? Speeds? Oh, yeah. Right, I thought it was going to be like Lethal Company, where I got pressured into playing it and didn't really like it. But I've actually been enjoying it. Again, I'm not, like, insane about it like some people are. But, again, it's a streamer trend game that's actually in my element. I have friends I can play it with at pretty much any time of day. I can't complain. I just wish it ran a little more smoothly, so I didn't have to worry about Uh, I worry too much about my computer fans and temperatures. I just don't like running my computer all out, really, is what it comes down to. So if I can avoid it. Magico is the previous game. It had you do the DDR things to make spells explode. Oh, interesting. If I had a nickel for every time a popular game or friend group didn't really appeal to me and then got an FPS, TPS equal to... Really? What else has it happened with, Northy? I'm curious. Yes, Magico is quite fun. Or, wait, why am I saying that? I have never even seen gameplay of it. I'll take your word for it, though. If I have multiple friends that enjoy it, it can't be that bad, right? Risk of Rain. Ah. Helldivers one. Okay. Magica fandom download complete. Alright, let's see. Magica. Oh. Oh, it's on Steam. You wishlisted HD1 and never got it. Oh, okay. I can see. Okay, I can see why people like this. Just looking at the screenshots they have. I don't know how I feel about isometric racing games. You feel so bad? That's fair, Northy. That is fair. There was this really old... what the heck was it called? There was this really old racing game. There was a Vietnam DLC? Okay, as far as isometric games that I've played, I barely remember this one, but I do remember playing it. Have any one of you, anyone who is present in chat today, have you ever seen this game? Have you ever seen 3D Ultra Radio Control Racers? Does this look familiar? Art of Rally Slap. The entire industry is dominated. Hello. Oh, no, I think it's okay. Yeah, it's pretty old. It's embarrassingly old, honestly. Like, it's old enough that I barely remember it. Oh, hello. Blank? Hello, welcome. Can't say you have. Let me see if I can find the 1999. Okay. Do I know you from somewhere, Blank? I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like I should. Magic of Vietnam. Oh, yeah, there it is, Oz. I see it now. And it's got the freaking, like, Battlefield poster look to it, too, from the picture you posted for me. :3, I guess. Rare Tommy :3. I never use that emoji. I like how I titled the stream about, like, stream plans and whatnot. And we ended up talking about that for all of about, like, 20 minutes. Think you're misremembering? Ah, probably. Sometimes I just get a vibe from people. I don't know. It's weird. You'd be -8 years old. I was alive when it came out. Which I guess would explain why we had it, huh? But yeah. It's, I don't even really remember much about it. I just remember yeah. It was a thing. I think there were power-ups. I don't even know for sure. I remember one of the AI racers was named Cameron, and he always seemed to give me more trouble than the others. I feel like... Oh my gosh. I've been remembering so many like core memories tonight. This has been really nice. I should stretch. And chat should stretch too, cause it's probably been a while since you have, hasn't it? I need to stretch more. I can't wait for the weather to break so I can start taking walks again, like, consistently. No scrunches further. Yeah, I don't stretch enough. I need to... when the weather gets nice, I need to make a habit of, like, taking walks on my off days. Got back pain from... Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Stretch break? Yeah, exactly. But, like, I remember back in the summer, like, the cool thing about working from home is that if your lunch break is long enough, you can just take a short walk and still have time to eat when you get back. I did that a few times last summer. But last summer kind of sucked. I think I've been over this before, but last summer sucked. Because in June, it was too hot. So we stayed inside. In July, there was wildfire smoke. So we stayed inside. And in August, it was cold and rainy. So we stayed inside. You cracked so many bones, that felt good. Oh, wow. Well, I hope you didn't, like, crack any bones. You're happy you have the benefit of walking at work but not staying all day? Mm-hmm. Too hot? It got up to 60 Fahrenheit here. But it's since cooled off. The front has come through, and it is going to be cold tomorrow, which is annoying. I hate when it does this. But the fact that we had that warm of a day at all means we are on track for it getting, you know, proper warm. The good crack? Yeah. Casual stretch, compound fracture. 26C. Let me see what that is. I don't remember off the top of my head. Living in South and Funds. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't want to live like... Okay, 79 Fahrenheit. Ooh. I'm with you, Alex. I love summer, but I hate sweating. My ideal operational range is like 75 to 80 Fahrenheit. I can go a little higher if there's shade. But if I'm in the middle of like a city or something, or a town where it's just all pavement, ugh. I'd like to move slightly further south. Not south enough to get to like 100 degrees in the summer, but south enough so that the winters don't suck. Because the winters here suck. Can't wait for 36 weather. Ugh, yeah. 110 to 120? Oof. Oig. I can't imagine that. I think I would simply perish from this earth. And that would be bad. I don't want that. Avoid Texas because it's constantly 100 plus. Yeah. Yeah. The fall or winter, which is funny because you were born during a snowstorm? I don't know what the weather was like when I was born. I think I was born at like 10 in the morning or something, which now that I think about it, that's really early to be born. Like, imagine you wake up, you have breakfast, you go into labor. Like, oof. That would suck. Calimont, oof. Arrow Wraith confirmed Fall Guys wait, what? Oh, Fall Guy! Hurricane Andrew hit, whoa. Your dad loved joking about being annoyed having it. Oh. That is true, Sherry. At least you got breakfast. It's true. Golly. That is, well... Okay. Yeah, I remember... Oof. I think I share a birthday with Mount Vesuvius erupting, so that's fun, I guess. I think I might wrap it up in a few minutes. I know it's pretty early, even for like my shorter streams, but I'm kind of tired, and I've been talking. My voice is a lot more worn out than I thought it was going to be. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, what? August 24th? Yup. Yup, yup. You share one with a few sus events? Oof. What time is it? It is 9:18 p.m. It is 2 hours and about 40 minutes until midnight. That's your birthday? Yo! 3 Yo! August gang, let's go! We share a birthday? Awesome! That's so cool! You're also EP as heck. Yeah. 5 days after you... August! 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 This is where I wish I had arm tracking. That's awesome. I think Frankie's birthday is within a week of mine as well. 7-hour time difference. What time is it for you? I can't remember if you're like 7 hours ahead or 7 hours behind. That's crazy. What zodiac? I think Virgo? I have to double check. I think I'm part of the group that got moved. June boy? That's okay, it's still summer. Zodiac sign August 24th, Virgo. Oh yeah. Purity and dedication, known for precision, practicality, and attention to detail. Well, I have one of those. I have exactly one of those. Virgos. June guy too? Nice! August is, and this is the irony I know for Leo. Oh. Your future was patched out? Wait, what? Oz, what? They updated the zodiac? Oh. No, I think he would just be something different. Maybe. I don't know. Leo. Oh, hello, Locke Austri. Have I thought to play DCS World? I've thought about it. I could, now that I have 32 gigs of RAM. I don't know. I don't have the patience. I mean, like, I've tried, like, simmy games before. I might, in the future, maybe as, like, a Wizzo. Maybe that would be easier, because I'd just have to worry about weapons. Maybe I could do that. But I'm not sure. I'll think on it a bit more. It's also really expensive, which is another problem. I am a very frugal person, and also kind of poor. I mean, I'm frugal because I'm poor, but, you know. Your entire personality changing is this. Oh my god. Wizzos are in high demand. Are they? I'll have to keep that in mind. Huh. Well, it's good to know that if I ever do decide to try that I won't have to worry. But yes, nice to meet you as well. I don't believe I've seen your name around. Also, Kestrel. I approve. I approve of Kestrel as your call sign. Because if there's one thing that you should know about me, it's that I am Harling's strongest soldier. Ace Combat 5 is the best Ace Combat game. You cannot change my mind. I know it's got its flaws. I don't care. I don't care that it's flawed. It's still... Anyway. Wait, you were Goosebuster? Oh, no! That's right, you were. Blink and DCS. Okay. That's good to know. Technically, base... Yeah, I think base DCS has, like, 2 planes. Literally, who follows and news. I never keep up with the Zodiacs. I can't really bother. AC5 is awesome. Zero's God tier. Yeah. I think 5 is my favorite PS2 Ace Combat game, but all 3 of them are really cool in their own ways, and I like that they all have completely different vibes from each other. Like, Ace Combat 4 is, you know, like kind of like the action movie one, or like the action drama type one. Zero's got all the like Spanish influence and the whole thing with the interviews, and then 5 is just like completely bombastic and heroic, and it's just cool. I like that they all have their own vibes. yeah. I can't wait for Xbox 360 emulation to get to the point where I can actually play Ace Combat 6. I want to do that. You're selling your flight stick? Oh, well, that makes sense, but I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm not surprised at DCS. It's actually really funny that the DCS community has a ton of Ace Combat skins, because from what I gather, a lot of flight sim junkie... I appreciate that there's overlap between the two, because I know there's also a group of flight sim junkies that just hate Ace Combat because it's not realistic. So I'm glad there's... Oh, you only use it for... Okay, that makes sense. But what if you want to try, like, one of those helicopter sims or something? I don't know. I can get why you'd want to sell it. I'm the kind of person that I like to keep things around in case I need them again. I'm a bit of a pack rat. Controller? Oh, okay. Like, I literally will only throw something out if it's all, like, broken beyond use or, like, molded or something. Like, obviously, if it's molded, I gotta throw it out. But, survey. Okay. Okay, I see. But yeah. It is nice that there's still a decent chunk of Ace Combat and DCS. Other than DCS, Star Citizen can be. I've watched friends play that. I see the potential there for sure. Star Citizen music. Oh, hi, Flair. Well, maybe it's a good thing I didn't end stream yet. I've had like 2 people show up since I said I was going to stream. I do know Ranu. Yes, we don't talk a lot, but I know Ranu. I like Ranu. Yeah. I was in Ranu's chat a couple weeks ago at some point. My new mouse. It is. I'm so happy with it. There's just like one little itty bitty visual bug, but once that's fixed, it'll be like perfect. Nuclear option. Yeah. Stream has been fun. It's okay. You don't have to worry. Don't worry, Alex. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I need to interact with that circle more. Frankie's like the only one from that group that I really talk to a lot, even though I'm mutuals with a couple people and follow a couple others. Back for the Elite. Oh yeah, Elite Dangerous. That's one I hear good things about. I remember seeing some gameplay of it. I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I could get into it, but it's cool to see. But, oh, I need another sip. Big sippy. You interact. Oh, wow. I didn't realize. I thought you interacted with at least a couple more. Aw. That's understandable, though. I'm gonna be real, sometimes I feel like I keep up with too many. It's kind of insane. I feel bad trying to juggle things. It's to the point where like I've turned down a few server invites because I'm like, I'm in a lot of servers already. I can't keep up. I wouldn't be able to keep up with yours either. I'm sorry, it's nothing against you. I promise it's nothing against you. It's just too much for my brain. It is probably too much for the human brain in general. Because like the human brain did not evolve to be in over 100 Discord servers and like actually try to keep up with even a third of that. Yeah, I try to purge servers every now and then, but I'm always like, no, can't leave that one, can't leave that one, can't leave that one, nope, can't leave that one, nope, not that one, not that one, not that one. And so nothing ever really changes. And then like I'll purge a couple, and then I'll get invited to like 3 more, and I'm like, oh. It's like, well, so much for that. Yeah, exactly, Wraith. I'd rather be gaming or watching things. Maybe watching. A quarter of your servers are DCS dev servers, and they only post update. Okay, that sounds a little easier to keep up with, at least. You got public. You never leave server group. Exactly. Like I hate leaving group chats, and I always feel bad when people just like dip from group chats. Like I wake up one morning and it's like, oh, everyone left. Especially when it's like a friend circle that you used to hang out with, and they kind of just like fell apart. and sometimes the circle fell apart because of something you messed up, and it's just... I'm not gonna get into that. Sorry. I didn't mean to get depressing. Like, leaving memories. Exactly. So, you run a convention? That's pretty cool. You have a bunch of old servers that, like, your friend group migrated from. Yeah. Yeah, I'm absolutely a hoarder when it comes to this sort of thing, too. Didn't realize I had conventions for DCS unless you mean... A wild Blank appeared. Oh! Blank joined my server as well. You run the scale model room at Techo? I'm not familiar with Techo. It's your fault. Wait, what is... What? Techo? I haven't heard of that. Scale models? AnimeCon in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh? I'm in PA. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Well, I feel like anyone who knows me has known me for a decent amount of time knows that, but... Huh. Interesting. It'd be kind of out of the way for me, but... Weh. It's a big state. True, it is a big state. Address acquired deploying. Yeah, it's a big state, and for some reason, the Delaware River makes it look like it has like it's like a candy bar that has a bite taken out of it, right? Like one side of it's just all like scrungly, and the other side's flat. I've said a bit about. You're right, Sherry. I saw a post about that sort of thing a couple weeks ago, but yeah, it's a big state. You'll never find me. Mwahaha. Like, I could say I'm in the wood, somewhere in the woods in Pennsylvania. Like, what are you gonna do? Look at all the trees? Do you know how many woods are in Pennsylvania? You ain't gonna find anything. I'm invisible. I may be an F-14, but I'm stealth. You can't find me. There are too many trees. At least 3 woods, yeah. Like, I'm in your tree. He's in your trees. You ever look at PA on Google Maps, like on Street View? There's trees everywhere, as far as the eye can see. The whole middle north is woods, mountain. Yes, the whole middle north is woods, mountain, 0 cell signal. And then the rest of it is all like urban, I guess. But even in like, I've looked at other places I've never seen before, and it's still just trees everywhere. It's insane. There are 2 states of PA. There are 2 types of PA locales: trees and city. And it's mostly trees. Also being deceitful. Yeah. Trees. Impossible. Even Pittsburgh, good fun. Yeah, Pittsburgh is huge. I was looking at Philadelphia on the map the other day. I did not realize just how many streets are in a major city. It's kind of terrifying. There's literal thousands of them. Like, what do you do with all those streets? Walk on them? Drive on them? I mean, obviously, but like it's crazy. And none of the roads make sense. Yeah. I mean, they make more sense in Philadelphia than they do in, you know, some of the other goofy, cryptid towns we have around here. Drive them. My experience. Yeah, that's true, Izu. Seattle streets? Oh boy. You know what? You do what the Finnish do. Oh, you right. You right. You're so right for this. DFW isn't walkable. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. Going to Georgia and just seeing all trees. Aww. It's not that bad. Alex says they're basically a giant Yeah, that is definitely easier to deal with, I think, than having all the little, like, scrungly roads that spread out like a nervous system. But it's funny, like, I look at some of the other towns and I'll see, like some towns that I'm used to seeing, used to, like, passing through on my travels. and realize that, wait a minute, this town that felt kind of big only has like a couple dozen blocks at most. Or, you know, like it's got a handful of streets. And some of them don't even crisscross. And then you look at Philadelphia and it's just like, oh, good heavens, they are baking cookies. This is like, they just took like a giant cookie cutter, just a couple dozen people. No. Well, maybe some places, but Washington, D.C. What? Oh, yeah. Mini forest in your backyard? RJ. Phoenix, everything. Oh, yeah, I imagine Arizona's pretty easy to navigate, especially down by Phoenix. Yeah. Like, the sheer culture shock of going to a big city, right? You could replicate the Wikipedia photo for the YA9 at any moment. Oh, wow. YA9? I don't remember that one. Hold on. Let me see that. YA9. Heard of the Yak 9? Wait a minute. Passed over in preference for the A10. This is just an American Frogfoot. Hold on. I gotta show this. I've never seen this before. This is just an American Frogfoot. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. And for those of you who don't know what a... Let me pull that up, actually, for comparison's sake. There are only like 2 built and we haven't... Oh, nice. Like, if I can pull up the other one real quick. It's so derpy. It is a little derpy. Look, see? Corporate wants you to find the difference between these 2 pictures. They're the same picture. It's just an American Frogfoot. What? What? That I am flabbergasted. Yeah, I wish the SU-25 was in Frogfoot, and now they kissed. Well, at least the Frogfoot's in Project Wingman, I guess. No, they're heckin' now. Oh no. Why are they called Frog? Okay, Alex. Perfect. Okay. No. It's okay. So when NATO countries like America, Britain, France, you know, those kind of like allied nations, I guess you could call them, are identifying like Soviet or Russian or Chinese, like basically, you know, the types of aircraft that we would usually be fighting against, they all have what's called a NATO reporting name. It's always some odd name that starts with the letter of the type of aircraft it is. So like a fighter jet's reporting name will always start with an F, like Flanker, Fulcrum, Frogfoot, even though the Frogfoot's more of an attacker than a fighter. A bomber will be like a bear or a blackjack, that sort of thing. Does that make sense? The T model, the SU? Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just a way we can identify them more easily. That's smart. Yeah. Hey, I'm glad it made sense. I'm glad I was able to explain that. AN-22. Do I dare? 2 syllables is jet, 1 is prop. I didn't know that, actually. Reporting... Wait. Hold on. Why is it called that? What? Chat? Why is it called that? Why did they name it this? What? No! I get it's supposed to be like the bird, but like, why? Come on now. What? No. Why would you call it that? No. No. We all know what is actually, yeah. Not all NATO names have aged well, for sure. As Northy alluded to. Oh. Oh god. Oh. Well, I just choked on my own spit. Oh. Okay, I think that's enough internet for one day. If Tommy was a jet, would you be a tracker? Well, I'm an American jet, so they'd probably just call me by my American jet name. Actually, I haven't... I haven't thought about if... Because, like, the model designations are based on the jets that the androids are based on. So, like, I'm an HF-14D based on an F-14D. But I don't know if I'd be considered a Tomcat variant or not. I hadn't thought about that aspect. Do Warsaw Pact countries have an equivalent? Wait, an equivalent of what? Of the androids? Or of the reporting names? I don't actually know. For either one. Would I be... Whoa! No, I'm not a cargo plane. Also, I love how YouTube chat ate that. I only saw it because it was on live chat. NATO names. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look into that. But I think we're going to, it's okay. I saw it. I think we're gonna wrap up stream here. So... First off, thank you all for showing up. It was a blast having you. This was really fun. Like, really, really fun. As far as other stream plans, on Thursday, I'm going to... Yeah, it was fun seeing you again. I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, on Thursday, Frisky Frankie and I are going to be streaming Danganronpa 3. Or 2. Sorry, Danganronpa 2 on my channel again, unfortunately. And then on Saturday, oh, hi, Alice! Oh. On Saturday, I might be getting roped into Helldivers with Audiri if she decides to stream it on Saturday, so that would be on her channel. In the meantime, thank you all for tuning in and keeping me company. This was a lot of fun. You can... Oh. If I don't see you on Thursday, I hope you all have a good week. And yeah, have a good rest of your... What day? Oh, sorry. Helldivers on Saturday, if it happens, and Danganronpa on Thursday, my time. So, Danganronpa, they would both be around the same time this stream was. But yes, thank you all, and good night. Any further questions, you can ask me in the Discord as well. Bye-bye, take care.